Now 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, police identify the married couple who apparently carried out that mass shooting that killed 14 people in California. We'll have the latest from San Bernardino coming up.
A routine training mission turned deadly for two pilots stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Also details on tonight's historic UK basketball game out in Los Angeles.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning and welcome into you. I'm Rebecca Smith.
I'm Bill Bryant. It's nice to have you with us. Thursday, December 3rd, and if you were up really late last night, you might have seen a few white flakes flying around out there. Wasn't much, but just as meteorologist Micah Harris had predicted, it did snow a little bit overnight in Lexington. Nothing stuck to the ground, but it was the first flakes of the season for many in our area.
Wow, that's surprising, Micah. Let's check in with him right now to see what's up with that. I didn't even know.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday all morning long, and what we're going to be looking at this morning with temperatures there in the 30s. We're at 30 degrees in Richmond, 33 there in London, and you can see we go from the 30s to around 40 degrees later on this afternoon, and it's just going to be one of those times that we continue to see that cold air just filter on in, and once that cold air filters on in, it's not going to move that fast. So just expect a pretty chilly day in store as we approach the afternoon, right around 40. But all in all, once we get into the next few days, the focus of the forecast, those temperatures will slowly rise. We'll even see some sunshine. We'll get into that forecast coming up.
All right, we'll see you in a bit. And investigators have released some new details now about that deadly mass shooting at a social services building in California. 14 people were killed, at least 17 were injured.
Police say a married couple later killed in a gun battle with police were the only two shooters, but this morning they're still trying to figure out a motive for this. Danielle Nottingham has the latest from San Bernardino.
Police say the shooters, 28-year-old Saeed Farouk and his wife, 27-year-old Tashfeen Malik, were killed in a violent gun battle with officers less than 2 miles from where they allegedly massacred 14 people in San Bernardino. As part of the investigation, police were watching a residence, then spotted the suspect's vehicle. Farouk's brother-in-law says he spoke to him about a week ago.
We all are just completely shocked. We have no idea something this could happen.
Police say Farouk was a county employee and had attended a holiday gathering inside the Inland Regional Center, but left angry. Witnesses say the suspects, armed with assault rifles and handguns, returned to the social services building Wednesday morning and opened fire.
They came prepared to do what they did, as if they were on a mission.
Workers locked themselves in offices and sent texts. Others called loved ones.
I told them to just hunker down, make sure their cell phones were off, keep the noise, don't make noise.
Emergency workers turned an intersection into a triage area to treat the injured.
I called her, she texted me and she said she was cold and she told me she was shot in her side.
This is the 7th mass shooting in the United States within the past 5 months. Police say they've now cleared the social services building where they found 3 explosive devices. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, San Bernardino, California.
Now, one officer was shot when police got into the gunfight with the suspects, but is expected to recover. Police have detained a 3rd suspect, but they say they don't know yet if he is connected to the case.
We are tracking a developing story this morning. A military helicopter from Fort Campbell crashed last night in Tennessee. The crew was reportedly on a routine training mission at the time. WKYT's Mark Barber's in our studio with new details.
Good morning, Rebecca. Right now, the Army is trying to figure out why the helicopter crashed. While they don't have that answer yet, they say they do know that it went down while 2 pilots were flying a routine training mission near Fort Campbell. The pilots who were killed were part of the Army's 101st Airborne Division. Many soldiers in that division have been deployed on contingency operations and are set to return to base over the next few days. It will certainly be a very difficult homecoming for many of them. We're told the 2-seat Apache helicopter went down around 7 last night in Montgomery County, Tennessee, a little more than 10 miles south of Fort Campbell. The helicopter crashed into a washed-up riverbed, and it was on fire when rescue crews got there. In this aerial footage, you can see the wreckage still smoking as crews work to figure out what caused the crash. Neighbors in the area say the force of the crash shook their homes. The Army has not released the names of the pilots who died yet because they are still trying to reach their families. Bill, back to you.
Thank you very much. Breaking news from overnight. A South African appeals court has convicted Oscar Pistorius of murder. The judges overturned a lower court's conviction of the double amputee Olympian on the lesser charge of manslaughter for the shooting death of his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp back in 2013. He insisted that he thought she was an intruder behind a door in his home. The prosecution said Pistorius shot Steenkamp during an argument. A judge said regardless of who may have been behind the door, Pistorius should have known someone could be killed if he fired.
Still a lot of unanswered questions this morning in Anderson County, where state police say they found 2 people dead inside a home.
Investigators went to the home on Ruland Drive just outside of Lawrenceburg, but before neighbors knew what was going on, they were being evacuated from their homes. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is at our live desk now to explain that. Michelle?
Yeah, according to the Anderson News, calls came in yesterday afternoon as shots were fired inside a home just outside of Lawrenceburg. The newspaper says the man inside the home made threats against police, saying if they showed up, there would be, quote, a bloodbath. Yesterday afternoon, police received calls of possible shots fired in the home just outside of Lawrenceburg. When police arrived, they say they had to use an explosive device to get inside the home. That's when, according to police, a man and woman's body were discovered inside the home in Alton Station. Neighbors told WKYT they were evacuated from their homes and that it was like a scene out of a movie. The Kentucky State Police SWAT team was present, and you can see from this woman's picture police behind their cars with guns drawn. State police say they don't believe others were in any danger. Police also say they are investigating this as a murder-suicide. We will keep you updated throughout the morning and on our website, WKYT.com. At the live desk, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Michelle, thank you very much. 5:06 now on WKYT this morning, and investigators say charges could be filed in connection to a crash that killed a couple in Lexington. Police say a pickup crossed into oncoming traffic on Versailles Road near New Circle Road yesterday morning. The coroner says 76-year-old Joseph Beamer and 73-year-old Cynthia Beamer, both of Paducah, died in the crash. Investigators say the driver who caused the crash could face charges.
The death of a man found inside a moving truck in Lexington is no longer being investigated as a homicide. Bay County Coroner Gary Ginn first thought 33-year-old Barry Slavin suffered a gunshot wound. Police found his body on Tuesday off Alexandria Drive. The coroner now says that wound was actually a ruptured cyst that released quite a bit of blood.
A lot of times there's trace evidence that we do not see until we're able to get it, an individual at the medical examiner's office with lights.
The coroner says evidence found in the moving truck leads investigators to think Slavin may have died of a drug overdose. The coroner is still waiting on toxicology results.
The grounds of the U.S. Capitol building a little more colorful this morning, and here is why. House Speaker Paul Ryan and a 5th grader from Alaska who won an essay contest lit the Capitol Christmas tree last night. Every year the Capitol tree comes from one of America's forests, and this year it was brought in all the way from Alaska. The ornaments on the tree were made by children from the tree's home state. So there you go. Beautiful tree in our nation's capital.
Beautiful shot of the Capitol.
It is. All right, it's great to have you along with us. Up and early this morning, a lot going on in the world and locally, and we have a lot more WKYT news on the way.
Some major restaurant chains changing up their menus. What options they're taking away in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're looking at and about holding on to the temperatures there in the 30s. It'll be dry today, but it's going to be downright chilly. We'll get into that forecast coming up next.